Hey, welcome to the Actor's Career Compass, where we give actionable, bite-sized tips to help you navigate your acting career. I'm your host, Martin Benson, and today we'll be talking about how to know if a project is really worth your time, and in particular, if an audition is worth your time. So I was recently emailed by an actor who sent me this lengthy message. He said, "I wish Actors Access and casting networks did some sort of screening to show applicants if the person or people posting the project has a history of actually completing past projects in a timely manner, and if they had any success in festivals or distribution. Or maybe even anonymous reviews by actors who have worked on their projects, so actors can properly screen whether to bother doing the self-tapes requested. Also, there should be rules as to how many pages a side can be. Some projects abuse actors by giving over 4 to 5 pages of material to memorize, while knowing 99% of the submissions will be rejected right off the bat from just their headshot." Now, if you have a question you'd like me to answer on this podcast, don't hesitate to email me at martin@cityheadshots.com, because great questions make for great podcast episodes. Now, this is definitely a tough challenge that this actor is going through. I personally also think that would be really cool if actors were able to review the director. But until that changes, here are some things you should keep in mind when you're deciding whether a project or an audition is worth it. First, think about the project's quality. Look up the production company. Look up the director. Look up any other names that are involved. People who have IMDb pages already showing some work that they've done means you're likely to have a better experience on set, and that the project will probably be seen through to completion instead of staying in post-production forever. Meaning you'll probably get your footage for your reel. By the way, before I even mention this next thing, I just want to mention that you can definitely add a production to your resume, even if the project never shoots or you never get the footage for your reel, right? So you can still add it to your resume right away the second you book it, which is going to help you get the first 3 to 5 speaking credits that you should aim for to be able to get an agent. Okay. Next thing on the list, is the role a challenge? So does the role add something new to your portfolio? If it's something that you really think you'd enjoy doing and it gives you a chance to potentially add some brand new material to your reel, then yeah, sure, it could be worth it. Number 3, is the credit going to be worth it? So as I mentioned earlier, I do recommend that you have at least 3 to 5 speaking credits before you start looking for an agent to get access to bigger productions. So if you, let's say, already have 5 credits, and the project is providing nothing else really besides maybe getting some footage, then maybe it's not really worth your time because you don't need those initial credits. But if you're still building your initial credits, then sure, why not, right? You can add that to your resume right away. Next, think about the logistics. So where is the shoot? How much time will you be there? Is it conflicting with anything that you already have? If it's really easy for you and you're not going to get you're going to be getting a lot closer to that 3 to 5 speaking credits goal, then yeah, it's probably worth it if it's not going to cost you very much to get there and take up a ton of your time. Next is money. Obviously, you need to take the pay into consideration, so I'm not going to go into detail on this one because you'll know how much money is worth it to you. Finally, it's also about your instinct. So does it sound like it's an exciting project to work on? Do you really like the script? Then yeah, it could be worth it. But if there's something in your gut that's like, I don't know, this probably isn't worth it, then yeah, maybe skip it. Usually your gut feeling is pretty reliable. Okay, lastly, one piece of advice that I sometimes share with actors when it comes to super long scripts is that you don't have to memorize and do the entire piece if you don't want to. It's typically less experienced directors who post really long sides, as most bigger casting directors know that your time is valuable. So Instead, you could choose to just perform the first 1 to 2 pages, but you can send some sort of note, like a submission note or an email to the director saying, hey, I'm extremely busy with all kinds of other projects, but your particular production caught my eye because of X. This is going to essentially make the less experienced director or the student filmmaker, whoever it is, who's asking you to do all those sides, be like, wow, this busy and successful actor took the time to at least do some of the audition for me. They must be really good if they're that busy. So it can save you time and make them take you more seriously and make them value your time better. Just remember, at the end of the day, you need to fight for yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. I usually recommend that you don't complain or stress out about things that seem like a challenge, and instead you can think about how can I break the rules and do things differently, and then use that to your advantage. It's just a different way to think about things that normally seem like a challenge. Now, before we wrap today, let me briefly tell you about my course called The Practical Performer. This is all about how to get auditions for major productions without an agent. I share shortcuts, hacks, and industry strategies that will let you bypass the casting process and be taken seriously by bigger people in the industry so you can start getting auditions for major roles without an agent and faster than you'd think possible. If you'd like to learn more about The Practical Performer, send me an email at martin@cityheadshots.com. That's CITY, headshots with an S, martin@cityheadshots.com. Just tell me why you're interested in the course, and I'll share more info about how you can join. Thanks so much for listening today. If you'd like more great tips like these, just sign up for my newsletter. Every week I send out actionable bite-sized tips to help you grow your acting career and improve your technique. Visit actorsuccesscoach.com, and there you can enter your name and email to stay up to date. And that's pretty much all I have for you. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon.